Hey, you guys, what's going on? Happy New Year's from Ron and Don. What are you doing? What are you doing right now on New Year's Eve?
I will be celebrating here in Seattle. You can see the Space Needle from my house if you get in the right spot in the driveway. And so I usually, believe it or not, I will back my car in. I get my New Year's champagne flute, put it in the console of my car, and then because it's cold, I sit in the car with the music on.
Oh, by yourself.
And then you can see the Space Needle, and that's what I'm usually doing. I will, though, in all seriousness.
Do you at least turn the car on so the heater
Oh, yeah,
runs?
heater's on,
Okay.
the seat, the butt warmers, the whole deal.
Yeah.
I've always appreciated and love, in a serious note, your attitude towards resolutions. And I think this goes back to being, athletic trainer of the year, 08, 09.
07, 08.
07, 08.
Yeah, there's only two of us competing, and he didn't show up to the Christmas party. So F you, Jim. I got the prize.
There's
He's spin instructor of the
a
year.
lot of people that do these
07,
real
08.
elaborate
Yep.
lists of resolutions during this week. Talk a little bit about how you think about that, because I like the way you think about it more than popular culture.
Well, I think just making a decision instead of a resolution, and a resolution a lot of time is hope, but without a plan. And it's one of the reasons why people end up beating themselves up, because they get 2-3 weeks in, they've broken their resolution for the year, and then they're like, oh, what the hell, I'll try again next year. You can make a decision right now as you're listening to this. And in making the decision instead of a resolution, then you need to make sure you get around your high vibe tribe. And what is that? It's the people that are making the same decisions as you are. So a lot of people tell me, hey, people that get up at 5:45 a.m. in the morning to go to one of your spin classes are crazy. Maybe it's a little crazier than you think, because they're probably getting up at 4:30 in the morning to come to the 5:45 a.m. spin class. But that's my high vibe tribe right there. Those are people that are wired like me, and we keep each other accountable.
And you told me this years ago. It's like there's nothing special about January 1st.
Nothing special.
Internally, it's just another day on the calendar. So you can make a decision on February 2nd. You can make a decision on December 3rd. It doesn't matter what the day is.
Yeah.
If you want to make a decision, make a decision.
Yeah, and the thing that I don't like sometimes with like when you look at Alcohol Anonymous, for instance, or you look at some of the other anonymouses, when people go back and let's say that you were smoking marijuana and you decide to stop, and then you went back and used again, people will say, well, you're all the way back to day one. You're not back to day one. You're back to trying, but you're back to whatever day you were on when you feel like you could have made a better decision. That's the day that you're on. That's a cumulative effect, and that's how you move forward. So it's like I tell my son in wrestling, a lot of times getting pinned is the way to starting to win matches and not getting pinned. But it's not a through line. Life is not a through line. It's certainly not a straight line. It's not a straight line. And it's the same thing when we make decisions. It's like going on a hike up a mountain, and sometimes it's flat, sometimes it's downhill, sometimes it's uphill and very challenging. That's what really making a decision is about. And you got to make sure, again, that you get around the people and that you educate yourself about whatever decision that you're making.
And so if real estate is a decision point for you in 2026, Don and I would like to talk to you. We've both just have recently had conversations with folks that were making big decisions, multi-million-dollar decisions in some cases, where we can help guide you through that. Sometimes it's a great decision, sometimes it's not. And I think that's one of the things I love about Ron and Don real estate business is we don't try to slam dunk every deal just because that's best for Ron and Don. We always try to do what's best for people, and we have several deals coming on in the first part of 2026 because that's what's best for them. It's not necessarily what's best for us. So if you've made a decision this year, I want to take some of my investment money, put it in investment property, or I've had a life change like a divorce or a new child, or we're moving, and we need to make real estate a part of that decision. That's what we're all about.
Sometimes we'll do sit downs, and we might do the deal 2 years later. Sometimes doing the sit down is good. We've even sat down with Matt, and we sat down the other day. A decision that he makes in real estate might happen a year, 2, 3 years from now, but it's not happening right now. That's what we do. We try to prepare the launch pad, and a lot of times people aren't ready. And then when you are ready, you're not ready because you didn't pay attention to how much money you need to put down, or you didn't pay attention to your credit score. And there's all kinds of things that you can do to see how much money you need to put down ahead of time. Or if there's a struggle with your credit score, it takes 6 months to 12 months usually to fix. need to take 6-12 months and go fix that credit score, right? So you're not paying so much interest on a piece of real estate.
So no resolutions, but decisions.
Yeah, make decisions in 2026. And hey, you guys, thanks for listening to this podcast. Thanks for supporting us as your friends, your realtors, and also your broadcasters. Makes a big difference for us in our lives, and hopefully you've made a difference in yours too.
And I sincerely hope that 2026 is the best year yet.
Yeah, before we get out of here, I wanted to read something real quick. This is from our good friend Rich, and this is Rich at Les Schwab, and he wrote a little note to all you guys. So let me pull it up here and find it real quick, because it's on my Facebook page too if you want to see it. From Rich at Les Schwab to the Ron and Don Nation, thank you. It is with great joy that we get the privilege to write to you today. The 2025 Les Schwab Toy Drive will be remembered as one of the best ever. Wow. And not just because of the amount of toys and cash received from all of you, but that in the midst of the battle, record storms, rain, and flooding, you still showed up and made a difference in the lives of thousands of children. It's very common for traditions to go by the wayside when times get tough. But this year when things got tough, you all came running to a very important cause. And we at Les Schwab could not be more grateful for each of you. We recognize that donating to the cause such as this takes effort, time, and money. You had to fight the traffic, deal with the crowds, and make it to one of our stores. That's a lot of work, you guys. But because you're willing to do this, thousands upon thousands of children will have a smile on their face this coming Christmas. I think he said something like 60,000 toys were collected when we were there, which is really amazing. As the 2025 Les Schwab Toy Drive comes to a close, Friday, December 19th, so that's happened, all will be calm and all will be bright because of you. From all of us at Les Schwab Tires, thank you for your kindness and support this holiday season. We couldn't have done it without you, and that's from Brian, Rich, Nathan, Kirk, and David, who put the toy drive together this year. So I think that's a pretty good way to end the year. Head up, shoulders back. We'll see you in the new year. Don't forget, you've been listening to the Ron and Don Show only on the Ron and Don Radio Network.